Getting a little bit of a late start this morning. Setting everything up here. Let's get the day started, shall we? There we go. Nothing fancy this morning. Just y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. Join the live. A lot of y'all probably sleep, but that's all right. We're gonna rock it out anyway. Y'all come on in, double tap them screens, check out the channel. Y'all fixing up to go. I'm here, guys. Sorry about that. Appreciate everybody stopping in today. The ones that take time out of their day to come sit and chat for a few minutes. Feel free to leave a comment. What is up on this thing? Yes, sir. What's up, Clipsters? What the hell you doing this morning, Clipsters? You been to bed yet, or you just waking up? Which one is it? Me, I'm getting the day started. I got a late start on everything. I actually slept in for a change, bro. I wasn't up at 2:30 in the freaking morning. Been up all night. Cool, cool. Yeah, I have it. I just woke it up. Just woke it up. Look like I missed all the lives, but it's all good. All the regulars are probably already in bed, but that's good too. Let them get some sleep. Me, I got one of my last courses to do today. Got that 6 hour Zoom to do. What's up, Rhodes? How the hell are you? Overnight, I woke up around 5 p.m. Yeah, doing them damn nights just fuck you up, bruh. When you get used to working them graveyard shifts, and then, like, if you have to swap to another shift, it's so hard to go to sleep. Rhodes, how's things in Australia, mate? Everything's lovely here in the States. Can't complain. I woke up, so it's another day to piss people off. That's what I live for nowadays. Yep, 8 p.m. Tuesday. I know you way ahead of us. We just getting our Tuesday started. It's right at 6 a.m. here. And just chilling. Yes, sir. I get that. 7 people in the chat. Y'all do me a favor. Double tap them screens. Make sure that thumbs up button is lit up. Make sure you like the live stream. Go over, check out the content, sub to the channel. Yeah, my sleep schedule always late. Just yeah, yeah. I got a weird ass sleep schedule, bro. Sometimes I'm in bed by most of the time I'm in bed by 6 p.m. Usually I'm up around 2:30 in the morning. This morning I actually slept till like 4:45. Then I had to get all the kids up, wrestle and wrangle the kids, get them ready for school. Now they about to bounce out the door, so it might get loud for a minute. That's the kids bouncing out the door, getting in the truck to drive the 30 miles back to civilization. Yeah, usually by 6 p.m., bro, I'm taking my medicine. By about 6:30, I'm out. But usually our day starts about 2 a.m., so we just got a different schedule. I was going to try to catch some lives last night, but I went to sleep on all of them. Got a busy week this week. Oh, the old Dennis Quaid. Man, I love old Dennis Quaid movies, bro. I like old movies, period. I went on a kick yesterday watching old movies. 16 folks in the chat. Holy shit, guys. Double tap them screen. Let's get them likes up there, guys. Like the live stream. Go check out the content. Sub to the channel. If you like 2A content, and as the heading says, educational purposes only, we teach you about safety and responsibility. Because with great power comes great responsibility. If you're going to have one of these, you need to have the ability to walk it out, talk it out, run it out, even fight it out before you grab something like this. Yeah, yeah. They say the early bird catches the worm. Shit, me, I just want some bacon and eggs. Damn the worm. Yeah, I've got to start using my editing stuff more, Clipsters. I got to where I'm just throwing stuff up, but I got editing tools. But the way YouTube been acting here lately, not letting but like 300-400 people see it. Why the hell even bother? You know what I'm saying? That's like the guns. I could throw a whole lot more on the live stream, but if I'm not getting the visits and the views, why the hell bother? Man, it takes me over an hour to pull the things out the safe, and then an hour to put them back, all for an hour live stream that might get 200 views. You gun shopping? What you thinking about, Rhodes? What you thinking about getting, bro? I can't go anywhere today because I have my Zoom class, but just as soon as I get free, I'm going to get that Tucker-off 12 gauge bullpup. Gotta have it. Pump action rifle, yes sir. Oh yeah, they're allowed to have certain things over there, man. You got to out there, especially if you go mess around the outback shit like that. You gotta have something to protect yourself. 22 folks in the chat. Can we get some double taps? Like that thumbs up button, guys. Come on, y'all can do it. It doesn't cost you a dime. Like the live stream. Drop some comments. Let's keep it rolling, guys. Let's keep this live going. He's in Australia, Clipsters. And y'all know me, I'm right here in South Georgia, right above Jacksonville, Florida, living the country life. Yeah, Australia has millions of licensed fire owners. That's why I tell people all the time, Rose, you can't always listen to the media. The media makes it sound like everybody's had them all banned, they gave them all up, and all that kind of shit. You know better. I always felt like you could fight a kangaroo. Clipsters, go look at that YouTube clip where the kangaroo's got the dude's dog, and the dude walks up to the kangaroo and slaps the hell out of him. It's funny as hell. That kangaroo bows up and then bounces off into the jungle like, bitch, you hit me, I'll be right back. I'm going to get my homies. Like, I'm going to get my strap. I'll be right back. 24 folks in the chat. Yes, sir. Y'all go check out the content. Sub to the channel. Go check out Rose. Go check out Clipsters. Shoot them a sub, possibly. Guys, and as it says, educational purposes only. This is the love of the Second Amendment. We talk Second Amendment things. But we also do stuff like health check-ins. Make sure you're doing all right mentally. Make sure you're eating, taking your vitamins. Doing all the responsible shit that adults do. So if you like that kind of stuff, hey, double tap them screens, sub to the channel. Early morning live this morning. We just getting fired up. Papa's fixing to get his Red Bulls in him. Right now I'm drinking the wife's. I stole the wife's Red Bull today. It's the old pink version. Wild berries. It tastes like drinking a damn rose petal or something. I don't know what the hell's in this thing. Kangaroos are harmless. And jokers are cut though, I'll tell you that much. Look like they bench pressing about 440. And then y'all got them big ass crocodiles over there, don't you? See, all we got to deal with alligators, and now here recently, a damn outbreak of big ass snakes in the Florida swamps. Big ass spiders too. That's for real, for real. Bro, I got arachnophobia like a motherfucker. I can't do a spider. And I see some people put up stuff from, what's that, the manhunter spider or whatever the hell that is. Fuck that. Y'all keep all that. Yeah, your crocodiles are massive. Yeah, we get gators here deep in the swamps now. You're not gonna see these kind of gators like out, but like deep in the swamp, we'll get some 15 footers, some 12 footers. They're pretty big fellas, but most of them stay deeper in the swamps because they don't like, due to contrary belief, they don't like having contact with humans. They stay out deeper in the swamps. I just heard my truck fire up. Hold on, let me make sure I got my. Yep, Bluetooth is off. I had to never go into there. Bruh, I'm telling you, they got some stuff out there for real. Now, South Georgia swamps, we got about our biggest threat is rattlesnakes, cottonmouth moccasins. That's our biggest threat. Wild hogs, they'll get you with them damn tusks. Um, we don't have a whole lot of bear. We might have a few cats out there, but not much. That's pretty big there, roads. Now, Florida has crocs and gators, but it's more prominent to have gators. And in the South Georgia, we got a ton of gators and starting to get overran by otters again. Mari, that's funny you asked that, bro. I got what I call a true truck gun. And I'm going to show you in just a minute. It's old, ugly, beat up Mossberg Maverick 88. And that's what I define as a truck gun. Something that's just scratched the hell and back. You could throw in the truck. Don't matter what weather it is. You can just grab it and it runs like a damn sewing machine. And that's this right here. The old ugly ass Maverick 88, 18 and a half inch barrel. She is beat the hell and back. But that is my favorite truck gun. And then here in another week or two, it will be the Savage Axis 270 with the bipod there. That is my truck gun. I like, because in a truck gun, you just throwing that damn thing in there. What's shaking gun shots? Truck gun is just that. You're throwing it in the truck. It's going to get bumped around. Things are going to hit it. It's going to get scratched, dented. But as long as it runs, bro, they get mirrors are too small. Been a hell of a week. What's going on, gunshots? What's been going on? The week? Hell, it ain't but Tuesday, bruh. And you talking about a hell of a week. So what's going on? Yeah, the 88 is very reliable. That's why I'm sending that one to King of Camo. I'm gonna go ahead and put the 1K cheeseburgers into it, have it refinished, put the Wooks furniture on it. I'm taking a $200 shotgun and putting about 1,500 into it. But that's because of the way it runs, man. It runs excellent. I've thrown that one in ditches, sank it in water, filled it full of mud, tried to burn it down, and cannot burn that firearm down. So it's a keeper. But that's like that 22 lever you see sitting there. That 22 lever in front of you right there was my father-in-law's gun. I inherited it from him. And I've got over 1,500 restoring it in between the wood, the Cerakote, and the parts on the inside of it. That's Monday. Got my diagnosis. Ended up in the hospital Thursday. Got home today. Oh shit, that's right. Gunshots. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. My bad, bro. Well, we got you in our prayers, man. Good thing I got the trash can to the. Damn, they run it early. I took the trash out thinking I was doing something, put the trash can out by the road because they don't usually come to like 10, about 10 a.m. They out there dumping the trash can already. I'd have been pissed if I'd waited a little bit longer. 21 folks in the chat. Y'all double tap them screens, man. Come on, light that thumbs up button up. Whether you have to manually go up and click it or you double tap your screen, make sure that thumbs up button is lit up white. Go check out the content, sub to the channel. I appreciate everybody who takes their time to come in, join the chat, sit for a spell, grab your favorite beverage, and chill with me for a little bit. Stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Almost died Thursday. 13 bags. Damn, bro. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That's mm, that's what happened to my stepdad. But at least you got to go to the hospital, man. I hate having to have them hospital stays. Yeah, I get that gunshots. I get what you're saying. Just take it day by day, bro. Live every day to the fullest. That's the best advice I can give you on that. Live every day to the fullest. And I got that from a man. My son showed up Saturday. That's good, bro. I got that from a man who was facing death every day. He had throat cancer, and that was my wife's dad, the one I inherited this gun from. I sat with him. I had my heart attack, come straight out from getting stents put in, and I sat with him the last 4 months of his life. And every day he said, he lived every day like it. When you're facing that, every day means something. Um, but he did. The funniest story I had for him though was we had just got back from the doctor. They had took him and basically was bringing in hospice, and we pulled up to the mailbox and checked the mailbox, and he had a damn pre-approved. I think it was a Visa Gold card or something. Anyway, it was pre-approved to like $30,000, and he held that envelope in his hand. He looked at me. He looked at the envelope. He looked at me, and this big ass smile on his face, and says, "What they gonna do? How they gonna collect money if I'm not here?" He never did it, but it was just the fact that you could see the wheels turning in his head. I'm gonna take this 30K and just go blow the hell out of it. He was like, "How they gonna collect it?" But he did. He woke up every day with a smile, man. And I seen man try to collect or fix 60 years worth of mistakes and heartbreaks in 4 months, and he did a lot of it. He really did. He did a lot of it. But YouTube, like I said, for educational purposes only, we got the 22 Henry lever action on screen, custom Cerakote, custom woodwork. My favorite EDC gun is sitting right in front of your chopper, and that is the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 9mm. That's the first one that you see, the one that's closest to the screen. That one there has over 6,000 rounds to it. That goes with me everywhere, every day. I also have the Diamondback 380 pocket pistol there that goes a lot with me. Another one of my favorites is my 1911 government full-size 45 ACP. Them are my favorites. Now I've got the Glock 21, the Glock 43, the Glock 43X, but because of injuries to my hand, the grips are a little thick, so I don't carry them as much. I like the Shield and the Shield Plus. There you go, gunshots. There you go. There you go. Buy him a car. And that's what it's all about, man. Taking care of the family, making sure the family's secured. I've got all my stuff set up to where if something happens to me, that's how it goes. Also, mine's a Glock 19. Now, see, I love the Glock 19, but once again, the grip to me is just a little too thick for me to, comfortably shoot it. So I love that Smith& Wesson Shield because it fits my hand perfect. Even my Smith& Wesson Shield 45, same way. Oh yeah, I love my Shield Plus, man. I love my Smith& Wesson products. Period. I'll pair that up with my FPC, my foldable 9mm carbine, my Smith& Wesson foldable carbine. I love that one. Um, because it comes with two 23 rounders and a 17 rounder off rip. So, and then I've got the 15 rounder for the Shield Plus. That's basically the equalizer mag, but the 15 rounder, the 13 rounder, and two 10 rounders, and that's what I carry on the everyday. And then I've got that 1911. If you go check out the content section, I've got that 1911 that I customized myself. I love that one too. Then generally I'll carry a shotgun every now and then I'll take out one of the ARs and carry it. But for the most part, I carry the old ugly ass Maverick 88 and that Shield Plus, and I always have a backup in my pocket, which is one of the 380s, either the one you see on the screen up top or the one that's in my pocket right now. Because I always carry a pocket gun. M&Ps are great for carrying, man. I mean, especially if you carry like me, because I carry everywhere. If I'm in my bed, I'm carrying something. If I'm in the bathroom, I'm carrying. If I'm out and about, I've always got 24 hours a day, I've got a firearm on me. And that Shield Plus is just the perfect size to do that. And, there's times that, especially if you use like a good sticky holster or something like that for like nighttime use, um, you forget you got it on. It's comfortable. It don't press up against you. It's a comfortable gun for reliable carry. And like I said, 6,000 rounds through that. Never had a hiccup. There's no ammo that I've found that it does not use. Unlike some guns are picky on what ammo you get. That one will feed everything. I've not found an ammo that won't feed. And the best part about it, they're affordable. You can pick up a used Shield Plus for what mid to somewhere around the threes, lower fours, and they're reliable. But don't get it twisted. You go look at the content. I got my wife's old, and I've got to paint it and change the color on it. But a pink Taurus TCP 380. I've done the work on this one, and when I tell you it fires every round with no problems, and that's one of the ones I use for the pocket pistol. Stanley, what is up? I don't understand what you're typing, but what's up to you too? Appreciate the comment. Serafina, good morning there, Songbird. How are you doing? Good to see you this morning. Hank, I'm upset that I let one slip through my fingers on the Springfield. I found one and wanted to do a little research on it and was going to go back and get it. And they had a hell of a deal on it. They had the 45, it had the race barrel in it with the ported slide, the port up top. And I wanted to do a little research on it because I knew that they wasn't making that particular one anymore. I went back like a couple hours later and it was gone. 10 millimeter, yes, sir. Yeah, all my firearms have critical. I have critical defense in most of my stuff, even my shotguns, chopper. I run the critical. Well, right here. Hang on. The critical defense. But I've got Hornady Black, critical defense, critical duty, and I've got another Hornady 36 compact 45. Yes, sir. Yeah, I love my 45s, man. But like I said, as far as the everyday that goes with me everywhere, yes, sir, gunshots, man, be easy and enjoy everything, man. Take your time. You ain't going nowhere no time soon. You're going to be with us for a while. So try not to stress it, bro. Take every day with a smile and keep pushing forward. 19 folks, guys, do me a favor. Double tap them screens. Make sure that thumbs up button's lit up. Go check out the content, sub to the channel. But if you want a real treat this morning, look up Serafina in the comment section. Go listen to her music, man. Fire, fire, up and coming artist. Yeah, I love my Hornady. I carry a 26. Oh, hell yeah. I used to be a few. Still love them. See, Hank, I can't do the 10 millimeter. Same reason I got rid of that S&W 500. The recoil is just too much. I received in my last self-defense situation, I received a gunshot wound to my left wrist, and it messed up my pinky. My pinky won't extend or bend all the way anymore. So, with that being said, 10 millimeters just a little much as far as me carrying on an everyday basis. I don't feel I get the full purchase on the grip, and if I'm not comfortable with it, I won't shoot it. So I'll use my 45, and then I use my Smith & Wesson Shield Plus there, because it's all about being confident with what you got. All about being confident, because it don't matter what you buy, what caliber you buy. If you don't practice with it, you're going to be no good with it. The Diamondback, I actually love, man. Now, did I have to do a little bit of stuff with it? Yes. Um, it wasn't wanting to cycle when I first got it, but I found out there was a real sharp edge right there up underneath the extractor. I smoothed all that out, polished the feed ramp, and now it fires every time. I mean, I have no problems with it. Oh yeah, confidence is what makes it, man. Going out training with it, because shooting is a perishable skill. You might be able to put everything on paper today. If you go 3 months from now and don't shoot at all, don't expect to hit them same patterns that you had 3 months ago. You already back from the store? All right, appreciate it. I'll see you when you get home. All right, just got a fresh delivery, guys. Oh yes, sir. Now we in the house. We got the Juneberry Red Bull. We got the cigarettes for the day's supply. I am set up to stay at home and do this 6-hour Zoom class in just a few hours for training. And now it's time to sit here and chill with y'all, because everybody's gone. The house is quiet. We ain't got to worry about hearing the kids tearing the house down in the rooms next door. So let's go. Let's get it, get it, get it. Double tap them screens if y'all will. Sub to the channel. Serafina, did you fall back asleep? Ah. Ooh, nothing like that bite of the first sip of that Red Bull. I got to make some shorts content today for you guys. I'm going to do more of the fire making things, more of the bushcraft side today on the shorts. If you go check out that content, The other day I was sitting here and my lighter went out. And I was trying to light a cigarette. I was using cologne to make the lighter light. It got on my finger and I set my hand on fire. So I lit the cigarette off my hand. So the next day I brought out those strikers and the cotton and all that. And did a short of me making a fire right here on this table. And then leaned down and lit the cigarette. So I'm going to make some more stuff. Mag, say what? Mark? No, I'm here reading and listening. What you reading today, Sarah? What we reading? 30 folks in the chat. Holy shit, let's go, folks. Um, Mark, YouTube don't allow us to discuss prices like that, but let's just say I bought the Smith & Wesson when it was new for right at 5. The 380 about 2. That Henry lever action has been restored. I've got over 1,500 in that. What do you mean, what's the prompt? Hey guys, do me a favor, double tap them screens. Oh yeah, um, good home self defense. No, it's not the Golden Boy Wallaby. Actually, that is the basic sub Henry 22 lever. It's the cheapest one that you can get. But it was my father-in-law's that passed away, and when I inherited it, I put the money in the custom Cerakote. I put the money in the woodwork and redoing the insides. I'm making it a tribute rifle for him. That's why it's Cerakoted. It's got that beautiful wood popping on it. Oh, we ain't talking about anything really today. P3. I put educational purpose only because people keep coming in trying to ask, "Are we selling? Are we selling?" And YouTube does not allow us to do that. So I wanted to make it clear that we're not selling anything. This is a pro 2A gun channel, but we talk about a little bit of everything. We talk about your health. We talk about your mental status. We talk about if somebody needs to come in here and just needs somebody to talk to. We try to keep somebody live 24/7 just to be here in case somebody needs to get something off their chest, man. Nobody has to walk alone. Not in these day and times. There's always somebody with an ear to listen. Read about Russia's launcher implementation of the American. Oh, okay. Okay. Sarah says she getting ready. She getting ready for the bullshit. Y'all ain't gonna catch her lacking. Guys, hopefully I don't hurt the live here for a minute. Critical duty in the S&W. I see you. Yes, sir. Actually, Wallaby, I've got the critical duty in one. You can't see the mag behind it. I have critical defense in the other, and then I have the Hornady Black in the mag that's in it. I use mainly all Hornady products. I have some Spear Gold Dots, but I still like the Hornadys. And I'm a firm believer in, yeah, you go plinking with lead heads. Um, but you also need to shoot your self defense ammo also. One, to make sure your firearm likes that kind of ammo. Make sure that you can handle the recoil. If you're going to carry, hollow points, you need to shoot hollow points every now and then too, because once again, shooting's a perishable skill. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. Okay, I got you, bro. Right here is the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 9mm. Right here is the Diamondback 380 pocket pistol. It's just a little pocket pistol. That is a custom Cerakoted Henry lever action 22 that was my father-in-law's. When he passed away, I inherited it, so I put money in Cerakoting it. and making her look nice. In the background, you see the little pink Cricket 22s. You see the Maverick 88. Over here, you got the AR style 12 gauge, and you can see the Savage Axis sitting there. In that bag is a 357 Magnum. That's just the guns that are right here at my disposal. I have other guns in the other room, but this is what I have out today. Yes, ma'am. I got you on. Oh, that's Chopper. Yeah, I think the country's on the edge of another huge civil unrest. Oh, hell yeah. Man, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying, Chopper? And that's what it's all about. Yeah, I got several on here that's not a fan of Diamondbacks. It's actually an inside joke in between me and a guy named Paul Wick. He'll be on here in a little while. He's got a Diamondback 9 millimeter, and he'll come on and say like day 375 of hating the Diamondback, day 376 of hating the Diamondback. I think we up to like day 600 now, and I put that on there just to kind of stoke him. The Axis is chambered in 270. I got rid of the 308 like a dummy. I kept the 270. But I got her zeroed in, waiting on opening day. Wallaby, opening day, I'm catching Bambi. I got my spot picked out. There's a lot of traffic going through there. I done went through there and looked. Yeah, everybody says that Wallaby. For some reason, the 380 works 10 times better than that DB9. Everybody who's got a DB9 says they hate it. No, I don't have any 10 millimeters. 10 millimeters, something that with my wrist being damaged that I don't think I could handle comfortably. So the I've got the 45 long Colt and the 45 ACP. That's my largest caliber that I shoot comfortably. Man, I love the 270. I really do. I love the 270 round. It does what I need to do. Right, right, exactly, Chopper. Yeah, a lot of people. Kenrod, I can't remember the numbers behind his handle, but Kenrod, he should pop in here in a little while. He's a big 10 millimeter fan. Miss Watchy, you can have whatever you want, bro, as long as you can legally purchase it. What is up, Larry's Outdoors? Greatest bear country gun. You are correct. And see, luckily here in South Georgia, bro, we don't have a lot of bears. We might every now and then see a little black bear, but they're maybe, I'd say maybe 150 pounds at the most. We don't get many bear here in South Georgia. Our biggest thing is hog, rattlesnakes, cottonmouths, and a pissed off buck if you walk up on him. Yeah, Colorado. Well, that's like my brother-in-law. Well, it's family plot, but we have property in Alaska. When he's out there, he carries that what is it, 454 Casull. Um, and I always just carry the 45 Lone Colt. That yes, a 10 millimeter has all the stopping power you will need on a burr. Hey guys, keep talking. I'm just gonna run right here to the next room. I will be right back. I'm not going anywhere. Hold on 1 second. Just grabbing something. Alright, I'm back, guys. I'm back. But yeah, I've got the 22 lever out for a reason today. Got a neat little project that I'm fixing to start working on my short side and my long content version. Um, Going back to your bushcraft and your survival in the old ways, because I want to teach some of the old ways, whether it be fire making, some of the foods that the early settlers would get by, and foods that would last. So I want to do some things of making homemade pemmican, um, like game stew, whether it be squirrel, rabbit, stuff like that. So I want to do a couple of long content versions of that, showing people how, if the shit hits the fan, what you could do to feed yourself. Different breads you can make that are made to last, with cornmeal and stuff like that. So I want to start doing some of that. Cougars are rare; they don't mess with nobody here in Oklahoma. We've got a few of the black cougars or black cats, and for the longest time here in South Georgia, DNR would tell you they didn't existed. Well, one attacked a guy's dog and he shot and killed it. And then they tried to arrest him for shooting a protected species. And then they admitted that they brought them here, transplanted them here to see if they would mate, and they did. They mated. And them things got a scream on them that'll scare the shit out of you if you're not expecting it. Working a gun store or something. See, I couldn't do it while I'd stay broke. My whole paycheck every week would go to something else. I could not work in a gun store. Not with my addiction. That's like I couldn't own a pawn shop. I would never put nothing in the store. It'd all come home with me. I always broke. That's what I'm saying. Be like, ooh, I'm getting paid this week. Oop, never mind. I just spent it on something else. And them boys always see me coming. When they see my truck pull up, they go to laying out all the stuff they know I'm gonna want. I don't think, other than maybe twice, I've ever went in and bought what I actually went in for. I always end up coming out with something else. Same with the cologne store. All them girls see me coming. They got all the new releases out. They go to spraying it on the little cards. Be like, ooh, smell this, smell this. Same way with the gun store. They're like, oh, we know this fool's gonna want this, so let's put this out, this out, this out. But it is good to see everybody this morning. We gonna keep it rolling, keep the live rolling. Only way I'll interrupt the live is if my wife calls and I have to answer her. I never let her travel without having the phone on, just in case something were to go wrong. She's got that 30-mile trip into civilization this morning. Head back with the kids to school. Biggest threat is coyotes, black bears. Now we have some coyotes, but once again, they stay deeper. They stay away from people. You have a charge account, they just take it out. Hell yeah, yeah. Black bears don't mess with many people. You'd have to get right up on top of them and be a threat. Like I said, most of them stay deeper out into the swamps and don't come around people too much. Like I said, our biggest threat are wild hogs. They get huge, and they will tusk your ass in a heartbeat. And then we're notorious for our rattlesnakes and our cottonmouth moccasins. That's our biggest thing. Messing around in the woods, fuck around, and they'll get your ass. Millions of wild hogs. We have a shit ton of hogs, roads, and they get huge. We have the hunting clubs call us to get rid of them, or to thin out the herd. We have the different islands around here, the little millionaire resorts that call us because they're tearing up their yards and stuff like that. We have to go get them out. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's good. It's good for it, bro. It's just animals are funny things, man. I've seen a deer get shot in the heart and it come out his throat, take his whole throat out. He still ran a half a mile into the woods. That last little kick of adrenaline. They run until they fall. Have been killed this month, and they're by black bears. Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying it don't happen. That's just rare. It's not as common as people think. Is what I'm trying to say. It did the jumping mule kick and ran off. Yep, I've seen them do it. Well, that's like you hear people talk about 15 rounds with somebody who's amped up on methamphetamine, blah, 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 blah. That's not always true, bro. The shootout I was in, I had a 357 Magnum 5 shot. I fired 2 shots and ended the whole thing. So, yes, there's rare circumstances where somebody's amped up, jacked up, but for the most part, no matter what you're using, you pop somebody, they're going to fall. You pop an animal, it's going to fall. For the most part. There are rare occasions that don't work that way, but for the most part, a bullet's going to do the bullet thing. Still running 18 people. Guys, double tap them screens. Go check out the content, sub to the channel. But go, hey, also to the new ones that's just joining, if y'all have a gun channel or if you have a YouTube channel, period, I run a self promote channel. In other words, drop your handle so people can sub to you. And they will. They'll sub to you and then sub back to them, man. This is a promote your channel page. So if you want to promote your channel, by all means, you go ahead and drop your handles and get your sub on. Pulled a guy off his tractor and one was sleeping in the mountains with no tent. Got drug off and killed. Yep. That's another thing, though. It's the same as being like how riding tractor or semi truck. Yeah. Oh, you're asking him. Okay, I got you. But it's the same as being out in the streets, bro. When you're out in public, you're supposed to keep your head on a swivel, be aware of your situational awareness. Same when you're in the woods, man. You got people that go out there in the woods and they don't look at where they set their camp up. They're not being careful, and they get got by the wildlife. You're not the top of the food chain when you go out in places like that, and people need to realize that. Like you see hikers all the time, and campers go out with no self-defense whatsoever. To me, that's crazy. I would never go out in the woods or in these swamps in South Georgia without having some kind of firearm. Because once you hit there, you're definitely not the top of the food chain. You are then a target. The funniest video I've seen in the past couple of weeks on YouTube, it was a family that got a cabin, and they were unloading their truck. Big old grizzly bear come up, crawled up in the back of their truck, took their whole cooler, and was walking off with their cooler. Like, yep, you just got ganked by Smokey. Right, Chopper. It goes back to no matter where you are, you need to pay attention to your surroundings. You need to do your research, what's in the area. Look at how you set up your camp. Simba, what is up? That's like here. How do I on my drum? Oh, what is up, Daniel Nixon? Colt Anaconda. Yes, sir. 44 mag. You got the big boy. That'll get it done. I do a lot of training. Don't go to woods without a gun, shelter, food, water. I don't know why people don't. Yeah, and that's my thing. A buddy of ours, he's another YouTuber, J Dog Pimp Daddy C. He just got back from a camping trip, and he said he was about the only one, and he had that big ass 44 on his side. He said out of all the campers he encountered, he was the only damn one that seemed to be strapped. 6.5 Grandor 5.56. I don't own a 6.5, so I'm gonna go 5.56. Trump monkeys rise up. There's Sarah again. Simba, what the hell you doing this morning, bro? Y'all go check out Serafina. Y'all gotta get her content out, man. Listen to her music. Share it out with a friend. Simba, go check Simba out. Sub to his channel. Man, I'm telling you, the group that we run with is a group of great people. Just about any kind of firearm you could think of, you'll find it from 50 BMGs to 50 Deagles to ARs to AKs to AUGs to 44s to 45s to just about anything you can think of. Somebody in this group will have it. Simba, what you know good this morning? Right, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, shitting me. I ain't saying nothing won't ever get me, but damn it, I'm gonna leave a mark. I'm at least gonna make some noise. That's like me when I set up my tents. If I go camping, I always back it up to something to where I at least have basically a place I can put my back and know something's not coming from that direction. Whether it be trees, whether it be a rock surface, whatever it is, I'm backing my tent up to something to where I can at least have one side that I don't have to worry about defending. 22 folks in the chat. Let's go. It's going to be one of the better lives today. We got a good algorithm. We got some good folks up in here. Let's keep it moving, guys. Double tap them screens. Welcome to everybody just joining in. This is Daniel with Papa's Pew Pews. Coming to you live from a little town called Waynesville, Georgia, right above Jacksonville, Florida on the Georgia side. Right here, coastal Georgia, what they call the Golden Isles. No, Daniel, I don't sleep in a hammock. I sleep in a most of the time I sleep in the damn truck. Let everybody else sleep. I'm worried about the gators over here. Yeah, we got some gators now, bro. Texas does too. Bear spray not enough for camping defense. No, no, I'm carrying a gun. Experts say carry spray and a gun. I'm gonna spray with my gun. Liam Luby, what is up? We always ready, bruh. Let them folks come tripping if they want to. They'll tell you Antifa's an ideology. I'd be damned. They got people that gather up. They got a flag, and they do it all kind of crazy shit. Simba said, "We ain't got shit, but I still carry. We stay ready here in South Georgia and Florida. The Florida sheriffs will all tell you, don't come around there because you will fuck around and find out. South Georgia the same way. Texas same way. Fuck around, find out. I tell everybody Georgia's Texas' little cousin. I mean, shit, even the old folks around here strapped up. My mom sits in the country where the little country, little area she lives in with a 44 special in her recliner. But yeah, guys, what are some of y'all's everyday carries? The ones just joining in. What do y'all carry? What do y'all use for protection? This is just a few of mine. 10 millimeter G20 usually. You definitely ready. You could take doors off of hinges. I tell everybody if the 45 is the Lord's caliber, that's what they always say. The 45 is the Lord's caliber. I tell everybody the 10 millimeter Thor's hammer then. Colt Anaconda's hard to hide, but you ain't got to hide that big son of a bitch. You just hit somebody with it. Glock 45. I know you got the 45. Tungsten. Oh, shit. Yeah, you ready, Simba? Yes, sir, Trent Boo. That's what's sitting in front of you right there. Mine's the Shield Plus, but it is the M&P. I am a Smith & Wesson fanboy. I love my Smiths. Yeah, the G45s are nice. I held one the other day. Once again, though, still a little thick for me, so still can't beat out the Shield Plus. Not as far as, in my hand. So I'm still sticking with the Shield. But I got a lot of them I regret getting rid of. Good Lord, I got a lot of them I regret. The SKS is one of the biggest I regret getting rid of. But I was young and dumb and didn't know what I had. And damn sure didn't know they'd be valued at what they are today. Here, Glock 19. See, my wife carries the 43X. She loves that 43X. 25 folks in the chat. Hell to the yeah. Keep it going, folks. Keep it going. We're going to run this live on up and see what happens. And then here in a little while, I'll log off and get all my little books together and get on this Zoom training course. I got today and Thursday, and I graduate the course. Then I'm free again. But I can't lie, man. I have enjoyed this class. I went into it pissed off because I'm 50 years old. Why do I need family and children telling me how to raise my grandkids? but I've learned a lot about dealing with kids with trauma and the way childhood brains develop and the way that it stops developing. I learned about fight, flight, freeze, a lot of stuff, and you can use with de-escalating situations. You can use it in the adult life also. A lot of times having conversations with people who may not be too social. It. I gotta say, it's helped a lot. Never cared. I only cared for security work. My level 3 Safari Land holster. How do you like that Safari Land holster? I looked at a couple last night. YCD, what is up? Hey, be safe today, YCD. You headed into work, man. Be safe. Get home and do it all again tomorrow. All about safety, guys, and knowing what's going on around you. And you do a lot of that with your eyes and your ears. I tell everybody, even if you're going into parking lots, just take a cruise around the parking lot before you get out. Make sure everything looks copacetic. Listen to what's going on around you. Feel the room at a temperature, kind of thing. Safari Lands is great. That's like what's that? Fat tack holsters or fat boy tack holsters. I looked at them also for some of the appendix carry. I like what I see there. Dropped a new video yesterday. More dinosaur hunting. Hell yeah, I'll go look, YCD. More dinosaur hunting. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully before long I can get y'all some videos of one laying on the ground. Hopefully. Then I'll do some short content showing y'all how to process that from the home processor and not having to pay anybody. What's up, Phoenix? Same holster every cop carries in America. So far, and is amazing. Very, yeah. I carried a G20 with it. Yeah, I love my sticky holsters, man. I swear by them. Because you throw them in your pajamas, walk around the house. They stay in place. You can draw from them. It don't come out when you draw. I love my little sticky holsters. Can't have some pointing at my dick. Oh, long as it ain't a 320, you all right. The only one that I'll carry appendix is that 357 Magnum, and that hammer is so heavy. I mean, that trigger is so heavy, and then you either got to cock it or you got to pull the hell out the trigger. So I feel comfortable appendix carrying it. That's why it's a Glock, not a 320. See, I carry outside the waistband and just wear a baggy shirt, but I carry in like the way my arms are, just my stance naturally, the 2 o'clock position. It's just natural for me to bring my hands straight up, and I've got the gun in hand. Just it's like second nature. And then the 357, most of the time, if I've got it, it's in a sticky holster, and it's in the appendix for deep conceal. Yes, it does, P3. I'm not gonna lie to you. It more, not really the wrist, it's the palm, because mine's the Taurus 605 poly, and it's got them damn deep ridges in the grip. So when you shoot that little 2-inch barrel bastard, it digs into the palm of your hand. But the time I had to use it, bro, it adrenaline and everything else, you don't feel it. If you're using it for self defense, it's the Taurus 605 poly protector. It's the polymer 357 Magnum. Um, if you'll go to my content, you'll see it. But usually I have it out. I just didn't have it out this morning. It's the Taurus 605 poly protector. It's 2-inch barrel 357 Magnum. It looks like the judge. Is the best way I can describe it. And you wouldn't know I have it in a bag. That's the one thing I can't just show because YouTube would get me for touching firearms. But it's one of my bag guns. Oh, the grandson's daddy just texted. He must be headed to work. Oh, I love revolvers, man. I always keep it. I've got several little J frame 38s in the safe, but I'll always keep some kind of revolver. I like that 1863 Colt Navy I've got, that 45 long Colt, but that bitch got feels like a 50-inch barrel on it. That's a long ass damn revolver. You carry it in a holster and it's damn near down to your kneecaps. And damn sure ain't no concealing it. Oh yes sir, yes sir, P3. Well, that's like when I broke in that Citadel Boss AR shotgun. I went through 100 rounds. Yeah, about roughly about 100 rounds, a double aught buck to break that gun in. 2 days after, I still couldn't move my arm. It's damn sure not a cheap hobby, but it's a hobby. All right, Phoenix, take it easy, bro. I'll be on a little while, and I got my class today, and I'll be back on about 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. When I log off here in a little bit, I won't be back on at about 1:30. No, you won't. Even deer hunting and stuff like that, Chopper. When you're in that moment, you don't feel it. You don't hear the gunshot. You don't any of that. I've been through three, unfortunately. Um, and you're right. You don't feel it. If it wasn't for the video chopper, my last one, I don't even know how I made the shots because I'm right-handed. I somehow got it out of its holster, laying on my stomach on top of a child with my right hand held up saying, "Don't shoot." I was able to get it out of my holster and fire off two shots with my left hand. And I don't remember doing any of it. If it wasn't for the video, I wouldn't be able to tell you anything. I was too worried about covering the child that ran out in the middle of a gunfight. I was running a convenience store and selling the little kid candy. Some jackass come up and got two people in the parking lot. The kid ran out, and I ran out behind the kid. Unfortunately, YouTube wouldn't allow that, and neither would Glenn County Police, I guess. And then I have a video up from the aftermath of the second self-defense situation. It's an aftermath video of me talking about what had went on. It's up on my short side, on the short content. You'll have to search for it, but it's there. But that happened Labor Day. This Labor Day would have made 4 years ago. After that, Got out of the convenience store business. I received my 3 grandchildren in protective custody and moved out to the country. So I stay out in the woods. I don't do big public gatherings anymore. I don't do like going into Walmart where there's a bunch of people. I don't go into busy ass stores. I pretty much stay out in the woods. I don't do big crowds anymore. YouTube, that's one thing you guys help with. And I tell all the regulars, they already know how much y'all actually help because I don't have a lot of public contact anymore. So this is my way of getting out. I sit here in my room. We talk about firearms. We talk about your day. We talk about all kind of stuff, but it kind of helps me because I don't have a whole lot of adult interaction anymore. I'm kind of a shut in because that's something they don't teach you in these self defense classes and all this shit is the aftermath. What you live with. If you're a normal person with any kind of conscience, you're always waking up second guessing yourself. You're always reliving the incident. Your anxiety's always peaked out. You're always wondering when it's going to happen again. They don't teach you that kind of shit. They tell you get guns, defend yourself. It'll be cool. Yeah, they don't teach you about the aftermath. That it changes your whole world. And there for a while, for some reason, I just had shit luck. I was always in the wrong place at the wrong damn time. Like I was a magnet to that shit. But my bulldog knocked the hell out over here snoring. Oh, he just woke up, looked at me. It is best to stay. Chris, I tell people that all the time, man. And when I say keep your head on a swivel, I mean that. Always pay attention. And it's stuff that I've learned over the years. Just listen, watch. If you see some folks in a crowd and they're being loud and obnoxious and sound like, just get in your vehicle, drive off, man. It's not worth it. If you can get away because it's not worth it. If you can avoid this shit, avoid it because it's not worth it. Oh, I kept them, chop them. When I had the stores, I had all in my area. I owned all the Texacos, and we had the ding ding machines, the little gambling machines, and it already grew. It already drew in the wrong crowds to start with, and you'd have people in there jacked up on meth and thin and all that shit. So, but yeah, I worked at convenience stores, and then I owned taxi cabs for 20 years. So I had the worst of the worst for years. So yeah, I found myself in a lot of bad positions over the years. I got some stories, man. HBO did a series early, late 90s, early 2000s called Taxi Cab Confessions. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that shit's capped. They're setting all that up. About 2 weeks after owning my first taxi, I came home, told my wife, I said, all that shit's true. These fuckers get in here, tell you anything you could think of. They try to do all kind of crazy stuff in the cabs. There's some stories, man. I could do a whole series on taxi cab stories. But yeah, that's why I carry everywhere. That and I can't remember where I watched it, but I watched it was a documentary about shootings, and there was a Walmart, and this has been years ago, and it was a young man up underneath the shelf, and he kept saying to himself, "I wish I would have brought my gun. I wish I'd have brought my gun," and it ends with the video just going blank after you hear the gunshot. That young man went to the other side wishing he would have had his firearm, and ever since I had watched that, I've never went anywhere without a firearm because I always said I'm not going to be that one laying, crouching, wishing I would have brought it. Guys, double tap them screens. Let's go. Let's see if we can get this up to 30 likes real quick. Go check out the content. If you like two-way content, if you like just having somebody sit and talk with, chat with, bruh, hit that subscribe button. I try to do 2 lives a day at least. Our group, everybody you see commenting, we pretty much got somebody live 24/7. Just a place to chill, hang out, and have a good time. Self-defense situation was in a parking ghetto club. Dude shot at the security guards outside in a lot. But the guy, yep. Happens all the time. This little city we're in, we're like the middle ground. Jacksonville, Florida, and Savannah, Georgia is beefing. They got some kind of shit going on. Well, our town is the halfway point. And for some reason, they like to meet up at the halfway point and have their little war. Like, man, y'all carry y'all shit to Jacksonville, carry y'all shit to Savannah. Don't bring that shit here. We ain't involved in it. We just the middle point. But it happens every day here. Every day somebody else has fired off some shots, or it's got to where if you go to the gas station, you better have your shit in your hand ready to go. Appreciate it, Chop. I'll catch you when I get off here and sub back, man. Back home safe with a full tank. Hell yeah, Simba. Yeah, see, that's another thing you got to worry about, P3. If you have to pull out, if there's other people who's already pulled out, they might mistake you for the bad guy. So you got to really watch that too. Best way to do that is stay vocal. Stay vocal as much as you can. Let people know where you are, what you're doing. There's so much that happens in that moment that none of us train for. There's no way you could train for everything. You just got to stay alert. You got to stay vocal and just train the best you can. Oh, yeah, it don't matter where you are. You could be in the trailer parks of South Georgia to the mansions of Beverly Hills. There's bad people everywhere. $1 million neighborhoods to cheap neighborhoods. It doesn't matter. There's bad element everywhere you go. There's people with ill intent everywhere you go. And them people with ill intent, it don't matter if you took if you made every firearm illegal. If somebody's got it in their mind they're gonna harm somebody else, you're not gonna stop it. Unless you have equal force to stop it. Yeah, so that part too. Because that's the bad part. Even in self-defense situation, you're accountable for every bullet that leaves that cylinder or every bullet that leaves that barrel. You're accountable for it. So if you fuck around and hit an innocent person, you're still going to jail. That's all you can do, Simba. You could be ready and pray you never have to do it. And for the most part, people do. People carry every day and they go their whole life and they never have to use one. And then you got some people like me that's just a shit magnet. I seem to walk into shit all the time. That's why I don't go anywhere anymore. I had one the other day at a red light. I couldn't help but to laugh at him. And then he ended up at the same convenience store as me. And I just got out the truck, walked up to his window and said, "You have a blessed day." Knowing I'm strapped up to the max, I'm doing 70 in probably a 60-mile-an-hour zone. He flies around me, shoots me a bird, cusses me out at the red light. I'm laughing at him. I pull into the convenience store and my wife starts laughing. I said, "What?" She said, "There's that dude right here beside us." So I get out the truck. I said, "Hey, man, make sure you have a blessed day." And I walked in the store. He backed out and took off. I'm doing good, Liam. How you doing? How's the physical therapy coming, bro? Liam Luby is our officer that was shot in the line of duty. He's was in the hospital. I don't know yet. Hang on, see if he got out yet. But he was shot in the line of duty and was recovering in the hospital and had physical therapy to do. So doing good, good, good. Did you get to leave the other day and get you some real food? Still in the hospital, yes sir. Hang in there. It won't be much longer, bro. You'll get that physical therapy knocked out. You'll be home before you know it. Oh shit, guys. There we go. I had to move my pillow around. I was starting to get uncomfortable. Think being I'm just bumping around the house today, I'm gonna rock the pocket 380s. Ain't even gotta have a holster because I'm not leaving the house. I'm just gonna throw the 380s in the pocket, and that's how we're gonna run it. A pinkin' and a blackin'. Stop racking that to the 380. Send me your ears too damn good. Nah, bruh. I've had my time in the hospital beds. I ain't even gonna argue with you on that point. Them, especially when you got all them IVs hooked to you and all that shit. You trying to turn over and snatch the IV. Look, man, I used to hate that shit. Or you got to get up and go pee and got to hit the call button to get the nurse to unhook the IV so you go to the bathroom. And then all they want to do is hand you that little pan, talking about pissing the pan. Hell no, I want to get up. Nah, bro, you good, Liam. I'm still here, but stuck in the store waiting on them to get their internet fixed so I can pay. I had that happen the other day. The whole damn system went down. And then it's not even like they could, because of the way they run their system, I couldn't even move to the other register because they couldn't get my information out the one to the other. I was in there like 30 minutes waiting on them to get on the phone with the tech company and get the shit fixed. I almost left everything right there and said, when y'all get it fixed, I'll come back. And then everybody cussing under their breath behind me. You know, it's like, hey, it ain't my fault they shit messed up. Damn Simba's ears. Ah. I'm going to have time to get up and drive my daughter to school. Have to drive to my ex's house. Her car was totaled. Oh, hell. Sorry about that, bro. That sounds like some shit my wife pulls. My wife been in 11 different accidents, been cut out of, let's see, 4 of them. She's got the worst luck when it comes to vehicles. Hell, she had a tree limb fall on 2 different cars in a 10-day period in the same damn spot, driving down the road. You own the lot and trade the lot so you can hear some shit. It was the same with my wife. She always gets hit, but then the last couple was bullshit. She got faulted, and it wasn't her fault. Like the last one, and that's on my shorts. You can see my Volkswagen Atlas. Um, a semi truck was doing 30 miles over the speed limit, went across 3 lanes of traffic and hit her in the middle of the road. But because she was in the middle of the road trying to merge in, they faulted her. Yeah, you're not a cop right now. Right, right, right. I got you on that. Imagine that is hard though. Not to mention, Liam, you're injured, so you can't be doing that kind of shit right now. Can't be wrestling no folks right now. Ooh, now you're bringing up something horrible, P3. My dream car was a Cadillac CTS. Finally bought one. I had it 3 days and my wife totaled it. Never hit the brakes. Yep. She got the CTS. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Mine was pearl white. That bitch was beautiful. Had the white leather interior. And then I bought her this Volkswagen Atlas, man. But I gotta say, that Atlas, um, it saved my daughter and her life. It had airbags that came from everywhere. When I got to the scene, there was airbags that come out the side, out the headrest, out the front. There was airbags. They were covered in pillows, basically. I gotta say, for safety, I would definitely suggest somebody get the Volkswagen Atlas. That car was off the chain and fast too to be a SUV. Yep, with the white leather. Damn. Yep, I love a Cadillac. I've owned quite a few over the years. I had the Escalade that we got almost 500,000 miles before it went kaplooey. But we got it brand new and put 500,000 miles on it. And eventually I'll get another one of them. I'm 13-year-old. I'm at the 13-year-old boy. He broke his back. Wow. Well, guys, we are running into the hour 30 mark. I've got to start getting ready for my classes. It has been an enjoyable trip with you guys tonight, and I will be back at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. My first car when 13 was an 85 Fleetwood. Man, I love the old school Cadillacs, them old boats, old big old long bodies. I've had the DeVille, I've had the Coupe DeVille, I had the Eldorado convertible. Man, I've had so many different Cadillacs, bro. And all my taxi cabs were either Crown Victorias or the round body Lincoln Town cars. I had a shit ton of Lincoln Town cars. Loved the Lincoln Town cars, other than the ball joints on them were shit. They were so shit, we got so good to where we could change a ball joint on the side of the road in 15 minutes. I'd jack it up, pop the old one out, put the new one halfway in, lube it up real good, and I'd drop the jack real fast, and it would pop it right on into place. Mo Alchemist, what is up? Well, yes, sir. Y'all go check out Mo Alchemist. Mr. Mo Alchemist right here. Well. It is I. What you loading today, Mo? Anything special? Oh, it's okay, Liam. We cool. Hell, autocorrect gets me 90% of the time. It tells me what I should be saying instead of what I'm trying to say. At Galley Keg, me and a couple of friends went out of state, went cliff jumping. Eh, eh, eh. That was the end of the Fleetwood. I done a Cutlass Supreme that way. Took it down the back roads, and I guess a washout. We were doing about 80. I hit that washout, hit so hard that the oil pan hit up, and it slung a rod through the side of the engine. All right, guys, I got to bounce anyway. I love you guys. Stay strapped. Keep wanting to always be aware of your surroundings and always, always, always be blessed. I will see y'all on the next live. Like I said, about 1:30, 1:45 Eastern Time. Love you guys. Got to roll. Got classes.